Hey, and welcome back. In today's video, we see how bad I can screw up. No, actually, I'm going to do a very specific color scheme, and I want to see if anybody can recognize it. So, I've already got my paper down, already did the outline of the plan that I'm going to do and where I'm going to put it at. So, the first color we're going to use, Icy Grape, Gloss Icy Grape, to be specific. So we're going to put some of that in the bottom of the planet. And Gloss Hunter Green. And that's going in the top. There we go. Looks all right. And then, once that dries just a bit, I must get my tools of the trade. So today I'm going to use the plastic bag on this one. So once we get it done, you hear the granddaughter in the background. She's playing with her bike. So of course, anytime I try to do something like this, I got kids come out of the woodwork somehow. Anyway, so once we get this dry, I'm going to cover it with white. No white. Don't care what you say. So once I got the white down, I'm going to take my bag and put it down. Create those patterns we want. Pull her up.
That's a pretty color.
Thank you. So we'll do a couple of dabs there. No. Green, purple, white.
You want the spray?
You better go over here.
The light source is going to be over here. So the shadow's going to be up here as soon as the granddaughter gets out of the way. She wants to see what Grandpa's doing. So, all right. So, we make our happy little smiley face, upside down smiley face, this face. Cap back on. Now, of course, the easiest, yet hardest parts of these, you gotta wait for stuff to dry. Because when you don't, you get those little rings. Either you pull the paint up and you get a white ring, or it bleeds under and you get a black ring. Either one of them, the ring of death, I call it. You can fix them. To me, it's a little difficult to do yet because I'm still working on that. So once it dries, put your bowl down. Cover most of that black, as we've discussed before. Then, outer space. Cover everything else in black. Now, I've tried gloss black. I've tried just the store brand black. Store brand black. Sorry, my language isn't working too well right now. My throat is dry. I'm suffering from some allergies. And with a significant weather change, they don't like it. All right, let's finish this. You don't need to hear about my allergies and how I can't breathe.
Welcome to Michigan. With the weather change.
Yeah, that's where we're at, Michigan. Yeah, I really hadn't mentioned where I'm from or where I'm living at right now. On purpose. So, we've got that covered. We've got to let it dry for a moment or two. Because if we don't, then you know what happens. I just told you, we get the ring of death. Once we have it dried a little bit, I am going to take the colors that we used for the planet, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to actually try. This is going to be a first for me, so bear with me. I'm going to try to kind of make a half circle. Sometimes I pick the best times to make these videos. But apparently people seem to like it because they think it's hilarious, the running commentary or the background noises. So, purple, some green. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, there it is. I just lost my white. Some white in the middle. There we go. Just a little more green because this down here kind of got faded out. Ooh, that didn't look good. There we go. And just a tad more purple. One of the great things about this is if you spray it down and you don't like what it looks like, you can spray over it. Matter of fact, if I wanted to, I could cover this whole thing in black and just start over with the colors. But I think that doesn't look too bad. I will add just a little more of the there. All right, and if you may have noticed, I spray off to the side. A lot of times the reason I do that is to any globs that may have gotten onto the cap. If I do that, I can spray a lot of it off so I get a smoother spray and I don't get splotchy. That's why I do that. All right, there's that. Now, I'm going to try the alternative method of putting stars in there. And that is called pressure control. Now, I'm not real good at this yet. I am learning. So, what you do is you spray just enough to start getting little spatters coming out. And we call those stars. And as you can see, I can get them there for a second and then all of a sudden I get a spray, a fine spray. So, but I'm learning. I just got to learn how to keep that same pressure the whole time I'm doing it. All right, there we go. Pretty good. There we go, a little more stars there. And then I'm going to actually do just a bit of white haze in the background, or foreground in this case. And then we look it over. We had shadow here. Took me a minute to remember, sorry. But in this case, since it's coming this way, I've got shadow here. So, excuse me. Come around, put the highlight over here. And then again, aim for the bowl about right here and let the overspray actually cause the light and the shadow, or the light on this side. Because if you don't, you end up getting these streaks that shoot off. Now, sometimes it actually looks pretty good when that happens, but oftentimes, not so much. So, yeesh. I might need a new board. I'm getting sprinkles all over my hand from touching it. Now, since we got this streak coming down here, what I'm going to do is actually put clear coat over here. I'm going to sign my name on this corner today instead of the other corner, like I'd normally do it here. So, we let the clear coat work its magic for a minute, eat into the paint, and then bink, 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 and then squiggle, and then the date. Hey, look pretty good. A little bigger than I really like it, but that's all right. These are my practice videos and I can do what I want in them. Okay, once we got that, got your stars, do whatever you want to do to the painting. You don't have to do this, of course. You can just leave it black, put some stars in there, leave it completely black with just a planet. Put green stars, red stars. I might do red stars in one of my videos. But, so, we got that. Looks pretty decent. Here. And now time for the reveal. Now I just need a big smiling grin and some red right there to finish it out. And if you can guess what I was doing here, let me know in the comments. I will respond and let you know if you're right or not. So there's my first painting for today and my first video. I hope you like it. I think it turned out pretty decent. And we will talk to you later.